Welcome to Family Zoo TV. I'm Spike here. I'm going to show you how to take care of me and other bearded dragons. First, we are going to show you how to feed your bearded dragon. You are going to need fruits and vegetables or dried foods or bugs depending on your bearded dragon's particular diet. Some bearded dragons like fresh food, like I do, like live bugs over there, and then fresh fruits. Or some bearded dragons, like my family friend, Mushu, likes to have dried stuff, like dried bugs and dried fruit. So, depending on your bearded dragon's particular diet, you need to feed them what they like. But make sure it's not poisonous. Anything poisonous to dogs is poisonous to bearded dragons. So make sure of that. And then some stuff that's not poisonous to dogs is poisonous to bearded dragons. So you gotta look it up before you feed them new stuff. But dandelions are good. I do not like dandelions. I don't know why, but I don't. But I'm still adorable. I should be on a fashion magazine. Okay, back to the stuff. First, we have some shout-outs. We have a shout-out to everybody who voted for me. We have a shout-out to Steve. We have a shout-out to Amber. And we have a shout-out to Debbie. And we have a shout-out to Casey. And we also have a shout-out to Luke and Abby. Yay! I love giving shout-outs. It's so fun. First, I'm a little hot, so I'm going to spray myself. Oh, that feels good. Oh, yeah, that's good. Oh, yeah, I love that. Oh, so comfortable. Okay, next. Next, we are going to do the fruits and veggies. And we have that there in case I go number 2. That happens a lot. And it stinks. Okay. Now, first, we are feeding me strawberries. Do you want a strawberry? No, I want a strawberry. Do I want a strawberry? If I think about it. Let me think about it. Do I want a strawberry? No, don't want it. Okay, no to the strawberry. Do you want some lettuce? Do I want some lettuce? Ooh, I think I want some lettuce. Ooh, do I want some lettuce? Oh, I'm gonna smell it for a little bit. Do I want this lettuce? No, I don't want any lettuce. Or maybe I have to go number 2. It stinks. Okay, so we don't want any fruits or veggies right now. He usually loves them. But so far, I guess he doesn't want any. I think he saw the mealworms and he's like, I just want the mealworms. Gotta save room for dessert. Okay. You close your eyes. Close them. Close them. Close your eyes. Close your eyes. Come on. Okay, I'm not gonna let him close his eyes, but I'm gonna just go on the other side of him so he doesn't know where these are, what these are. And no peeking. But I want to. Okay, he really wants to. Okay, so sometimes the mealworms are gonna look like they have, kind of spoiled it. Sometimes they look like they're a half beetle because they're actually in the pupa stage. The larva stage. Pupa stage. Then they turn into beetles. So sometimes if you have mealworms too long, they either die or they turn into beetles. So, yeah, he likes the beetles too. He really likes the chewy ones, the ones that are white. That means they're about to turn into a beetle. He likes those, but he'll eat all of them. He doesn't really like the dead ones though, because they don't move. He likes stuff that moves. So, yeah. Depending on your bearded dragon's diet. Now, if your bearded dragon likes more
dried food, then you could feed them dead bugs that you find outside. Spike likes them more alive, so I feed him ones that like crawling around. You can feed them crickets, but I really don't suggest them, because if you order them online, they'll give you leopard crickets, which are one of the fastest crickets, and they're super hard to feed your bearded dragon. I think I did it once on one of our YouTube videos, the cricket maze, so check that out, please. And please subscribe to our channel. But yeah, so I don't suggest crickets. Mealworms are really good. Also hornworms, you can find those in your garden, mostly in tomatoes. You can find those, and they love them. It tastes like cotton candy to them, to bearded dragons. So those are like treats to them. And then also June bugs are really good. Let me think. Never feed your bearded dragon wild mealworms, because they can carry a lot of diseases. You could also feed your bearded dragon grubs, like white grubs that you find in pine cones, the ground, the dirt, roots, like these little white grubs. They're usually curled up in balls, and they're usually biting their tail, like just curled up in a little circle. They're white and they're really fat. Those are human. It's actually edible to humans, but I don't suggest them for humans unless it's in an environment where there's not a lot of germs, because they can carry a lot. So you can give them to bearded dragons. I don't know how they don't get sick. And he looks like he's gonna poop. And it stinks. He also lost a toenail. I don't know if that's normal, but his finger was swelling up. This is his pinky. That's his thumb. Yeah. His pinky was actually way bigger than it is right now, and it was pink. But now that he's lost his toenail, it looks very much better, so maybe his toenail is infected or something. And then he also has a discoloration on his tail. You see how it's like really bright up here and normal. Currently, he's a little scared, I think, or just tired, sad, something. But it's really darker right here. Excuse me. It's really dark right here. That's a discoloration. But that's kind of normal for him, I guess. And if you're, oh, wait, what? I gotta pop his tail, just a second. Wait. Did you guys hear that? You can actually pop their tail. Like how you pop a human's back. His back won't pop because his back does this. I think it won't pop because he gets like really big like that. He can get really big. So now you can actually pop their tail by so you hold it like this. You get you do the claw thing. You start up here. You do this, you get a good tight. Now, you should probably do this when they're older, because when they're younger, they'll probably get scared. But, like, he's 3. That's actually considered a young adult in bearded dragon years. He's a young adult. So, yeah. And then, yeah, you put coconut oil. If his tail is really discolored, you put coconut oil on it. Making sure he doesn't need any pop. The tip of his tail will not go down. And he also has like notches in his tail on the very end of it. I think he was the youngest and his big brother bit him. I'm so sorry. When we first got him, he was like this long, counting his tail, and now he's this long. Like, look, this long is about as big as his, like smaller than his back. Do you want to show you the way to tell from a female to a male? You see these? You see how there's kind of, it's hard to see on the camera. Okay, you see, oh man, you see there's a bump here and a bump here. You see that? 2 bumps on the end of the tail, so not even near the, it's above the hole. It's okay. So you saw the 2 bumps. If there's, oh my word, this is hard to show. It's hard to balance it with one finger. Okay, so you saw the 2 bumps, one on that side, one on this side. That means he's a boy. I actually named him before I knew he was a boy, so I was just lucky he was a boy. Also, females are more aggressive, so I would suggest a male. Females are more aggressive, they scratch more, and yeah. I like my baby Spiky. Also, Spike could be a girl name too, so it doesn't really matter, but yeah. But I like to eat a boy. But they also can have anxiety. Like, I have a lot of anxiety, depression, and stuff like that, and he does too. He actually got really worried when, I don't know if he already went through puberty or if he's going through it currently because he's been more tired. But like a year ago, he was like scratching at his cage all the time, just scratching, trying to get out because he doesn't want in. It's not his cage. That's the biggest bearded dragon cage they have. I would suggest don't ask the PetSmart keepers. You just ask them where their biggest cage is. Don't tell them what type of animal, because if you say that you're like, oh, it's a bearded dragon, they'll show you this one. And they'll probably say, oh, first you should get the small, then the medium, then the large. You're just wasting money, get the large. Like, this isn't even big enough for him. Like, if there was 2 of him lined up, from head to tail, it would probably be longer than that cage. So yeah, I suggest probably getting one of those boa. I think it was a boa cage. Like, it's a cage that goes under your bed, and it's huge. I would suggest that for your bearded dragon if you're getting one. So yeah. Also, I suggest don't do sand. He gets super hype. Spike gets super hyper with sand, and he really did not like, it was sensory overload with this sand carpet. It was like sand glued to a carpet. It was so weird. Now, this is just a normal carpet, and then it's kind of dirty. It's hard to clean his poop off of it, but yeah. And glass, he literally can't walk on it, his claws. Don't you dare poop. He's already pooped on my bed twice. Once we had to throw away the comforter, and then yesterday it came off, which was lucky. Super lucky. Okay, I'm gonna just take him off my bed because I don't trust him. No offense, buddy. It's kind of hard to trust you if you've already pooped on my bed twice. They can climb down head first on anything, like a couch or anything. Also, if he's this age, yeah, he's pooping. If it's on the carpet, or if you don't mind, let him poop. He doesn't like pooping in his cage because he knows it's stinky. He's actually very smart. When he poops in his cage, if he really, really has to, he poops behind his log. So it's not in the... I actually once told him, hey, stop pooping out in the middle of your cage. My friends are gonna see it. So then, literally, the day after I told him that, he started pooping behind his log every single time. He's really smart. They do not drink much water. He only does like one little lick a month. But I don't know if they're like frogs and they kind of absorb water through their skin, but he really likes his cage humid. He really likes humidity. I don't know if that's with other bearded dragons, but he really likes it humid. And, there was something else. Oh, his tail. If his tail is lifted up, that means he either just walked or he's about to walk. And, Oh, sorry, I forgot. Hey, Spike, stand still. Stand still. Stand still. Stand still. Stand still. So I told you that 2 bumps on the tail means boy. It's kind of easy. 2 bumps on the tail means boy. It's really hard to see. Well, in real life, it's really easier to see. Now, instead of 2 bumps for a boy, for a girl, there's 1 bump in the middle. But for a boy, there's 2 bumps on the sides. So that's how you tell the difference between a boy and a girl. I'm trying to think. Oh, also they have a 3rd eye. It's super hard to see on camera. I don't know if you can see it, but it does not hurt if you poke them with it. Like it's not an eye. They call it an eye, but it senses shadows because there's a bunch of hawks in the desert. And like hawks and falcons and stuff swooping over, and you don't want to have to turn your face because they have trinocular vision. They look from the sides; they can't see ahead of them. So the only way to look up would be to do this, and you would look straight at the sun. So they have a shadow sensor that senses light and dark. That's all senses. So because it's usually bright in the desert, if there's a hawk swooping over, it suddenly gets dark and then it gets back light. That means that's a warning that he needs to hide. So, yeah, he really likes sleeping now. He likes sleeping a lot. So, yeah, all bearded dragons are different. I don't know how different he is from a lot of other ones. They do sell leashes and costumes for them. Costumes are adorable. The leashes, the one I got, did not work very well. I think, here's what I think they should do. They make leashes where they go over the head, over the arms, and right here. But why don't they just make one that clips around the belly so you don't have to go over the head that scares them and then over the arms that scares them? Like, that's just gonna scare them. Now, they do have some costumes that are super easy to put on, like little masks. It's adorable. It's not over their faces. I'm gonna get it. It's a Viking. I got a Viking costume for him. Spiky. Sometimes when the dogs are playing tag with him, they do that. Yeah, they chase each other. But he's actually older than all the dogs. You don't have to worry about hurting them when they're this age. Well, you do, but like not as much as you do when they're younger. They get more like stronger. Okay, I'm trying to get it where you can see Spiky. Okay, here we go. Cutest thing ever. Well, he's already super cute. He's my baby. He's already super duper cute. But this is cute as well. Hey, stand still. Okay. Boom. Look at that. I am the Viking Spiky. I am the Viking. Yes, I am. I'm a Viking. And I'm strong. Look at these muscles. Oh yeah. You can't keep him on him too long because it might go down his neck and choke him, but it's pretty cute. And then also, I do suggest bird toys. He loves bird toys. I especially suggest these 2. These help him so much. It comes in a 3-pack. It comes with that ball, that thing, and this bell. I just hang the bell on a diaper pin. The diaper pin's up here. I put it through this hole on the roof. Also, make sure this is a super hot heat lamp, super duper duper hot. It actually melted the plastic here. So if this thing is touching anything plastic, it's gonna go like, ooh, it's gonna turn into goop. You know how this cage started melting? Like, look at that. It's from that heat lamp. And this is the normal lamp. This doesn't get hot at all. Now this, I can only keep it on there for like 1 second before I burn. I think it's actually melting the metal, so I'm gonna have to do something about that. It's the hottest one because he used to not be getting enough sun. Now he's getting a little too much. So yeah, he's very sweet. I love him. He's my baby. I actually I want to figure out Oh, look, so, see, look, he's very flexible. He literally went under that. He's very flexible. Oh, there was something else I was gonna say. What was it? Oh, trim the nails with just normal human nail clippers. And make sure you don't cut their skin. I think it's obvious, but don't cut their skin. Do not like be like, oh, their tail's fine. If it falls off, it'll grow back again. Bearded dragons' tails don't grow back. They don't. If they did, it would take like a long time. Like they won't, but like if God made it to where their tails do grow back, it would take a long time for this whole tail to grow back, because it's a big tail. But he loves going behind my little razorback sign. He sleeps back there. But also, don't be worried when they're like 3, they're a young adult. They grow up so fast. It was like only yesterday he was just a little baby. So sweet. But yeah, don't be worried. Like Spike, I don't know if every bearded dragon's like this, but Spike, when he was like 2.5, he jumped from up here. We had an indoor playground. It was awesome. He jumped from up here, down here to hardwood floor, which is about taller than me. So yeah, and I'm I think 4 foot something, 4.5 foot. I don't know, but yeah, 4.5 feet. I went to the doctor today. I think that was it. He's sleeping back there. He's not suffocating. He would get out if he was. But I think that's it. Oh, also, if you're wondering what that is, that's a dandelion thing, but he keeps trampling them. He doesn't like dandelions. Also, you could feed him rose petals. Rose petals are edible for humans as well. I actually suggest the darker colored ones because they taste better. But probably don't tell kids under the maturity level of like, by maturity level, I mean like their brain's age. I would say if their brain is under, or if they don't know the difference between that's a good food, that's a bad food, I don't think I would tell them that some flowers are edible, because they would just eat a bunch of flowers and fruits and stuff. But if they know, like if they're really smart with that, then you could tell them and they could just snack on some rose petals. Oh, there he is. Now his face is out here. No, sweetie. But yeah, they're really sweet. Their ears are those holes right there. They smell, they smell through their tongues. I don't know where they taste from. I don't even know if they do taste. You could feed them, I'm going to just name a bunch of fruits right now. You could feed them blackberries, blueberries, strawberries, raspberries, I guess pears, apples, mangoes. Not grapes. Kale. Peach. Wait, I don't know if I said peaches, but if I didn't, peaches. Cucumber. Probably not pickles. I don't really like. They have a lot of salts in them, so probably not pickles. Probably don't feed them meat other than bugs, or meat other than bugs, insects, stuff like that. Cause yeah, I don't know. We've never tried it. I'm gonna actually look it up, because if you can, I would want to see him eat some chicken. That'd be pretty cool. But yeah, probably don't feed him sugar, not too much. You could literally cook a fly. Like, you could literally let Spike run around the house. He'd eat all the beetles, flies, spiders, all the stuff that's just around our house. He'd just eat it. Except he's an old man now. He's literally a young adult. He's 3 years old. So he actually doesn't really have the energy to chase flies now. Like he could if he was super duper hungry. But I actually could I could literally get a teeny tiny frying pan like my sister has. It's a little tiny metal one. I could actually get one of those and just kill a fly, put it on there, grill it for a little bit, and then feed him a fried fly. I don't know if you guys have ever heard of Five Guys Burgers and Fries, but fried flies. What's a fruit that starts with B? Fried flies, beetles, and beetle eyes. Fried flies, beetle eyes. Yes! Fried flies, beetle eyes. That's like a lizard restaurant. Maybe if I become a chef, I can make a restaurant for lizards. Actually, maybe I shouldn't do that. Plus, like, they have restaurants for dogs. Why not make restaurants for lizards? Lizards are better.
Hello!
Welcome to Fried Flies, Beetle Eyes. How may I help you?
I'd like 6 fried flies and 4 mealworms, please.
Okay, your food will be there shortly.
Thank you! I'm starving! Your food is here. It is? Oh, yummy! Okay, here you go! Ooh, maybe I should just... Ooh, should I eat? Ooh, maybe I should. Or do I want to? Let me think about this. Do I really want to, or do I not? Ooh, gotta think about it. Ooh, looks so good, but I gotta save room for dessert. Do I want it? Ooh, do I want it? Ooh, maybe I should shave my beard off. That'll help me eat better. Okay, here we go. Okay, time to eat. Num 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 num. Oh wait, do I want to? Oh yeah, here we go. Here we go. 3, 2, oh num num num, oh num num num. Oh good. Thank you. Thank you for watching Family Do TV. Please subscribe to our channel and keep watching our videos. Bye. If you actually wanted to see Spike eat some food, here it is.